Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Heal Lift Rise. My name is Karla Denard. Thank you all so very much for joining me here again. I truly appreciate every single one of you, all of your love, support, and kindness to my channel. Thank you so much. Of course, if you are new here, welcome. I hope you'll become a part of the Heal Lift Rise community where we talk about all things healing, lifting our vibration, and rising to become the best version of ourselves. I am on this journey with you, friends, and I'm so excited and honored to be a part of your journey and excited and honored that you're a part of mine. So thank you. And a big warm welcome back, I should say. I have been gone away for a month. I went back home out of country and I was gone for 3 weeks. But for those of you who are frequent travelers and can understand this, jet lag is a real thing. And it took me a while to readjust to the time zone there. But I think it was worse coming back and having to readjust. And I've only been back for almost 2 weeks now. So it's been a lot just trying to readjust and get myself back. We just had a major storm roll through. So those of you that are familiar with typhoons, they're kind of like hurricanes, and we just had one whip through where we are now, and it was crazy. So we've been indoors for several days. Thankfully, and also gratefully, we did not lose power. Only 30% of this place had power throughout the storm. So very fortunate to have had power. Of course, my focus was on cleaning and clearing the water and all the stuff that was going on during the storm in our house. So, but I am back. I'm so excited to be back and to share some special messages that I have for you. And of course, to talk about a little bit about the current energy, the Lionsgate portal that we have that is now open and is coming up. So we're in the energy leading into the Lionsgate portal 88, but this gateway is open now and we are experiencing the influx, the energy. We just had a full moon in Aquarius on August 1st, and this was really about clearing old timelines and releasing old baggage and things that I really need to clear out for us. It's going to be different for everybody, for different zodiac signs, and of course where you're at on your journey. But a lot of it is clearing out the old, letting go of the past, releasing karmic cycles, karmic relationships, situations, whatever. But this is an amazing, great opportunity of a time to tap into this energy that is present, because there's so much to be gained from this energy. Now, before I really dive into all that, I wanted to share with you an amazing experience that I had while I was back home in the States. So, of course, you may or may not know, but this flight, it was a long flight. It was in total, 16-hour flight, roughly. So adjusting to the time zone, getting, into the different time zone was a lot for me. I felt really tired. And of course, one of the things that I noticed when I was back home, in the States, is I noticed that a lot of my spiritual experiences that I have day to day, and even the visions and all the stuff that I get, it kind of stopped. And it was very eerie and weird for me. And I was really shocked and surprised. And that was one thing that was on my mind that I didn't say anything to anyone about, but it was constantly on my mind, throughout my time, right when I got there. But something amazing happened. And I definitely feel like, of course, the universe was listening and wanted to showcase something very special to me. So it was July 5th, and I remember, I want to say it was in the evening because I had just put my daughter down to sleep, and we were staying down in the basement of my parents' house. And so I went down there and I got on the couch. I sat down. It's really, really super cold in the basement. So I snuggled under the covers. You know, I have my hoodie and my sweatpants on. And I'm on my phone. I'm looking at some of the YouTube videos, the spiritual teachers that I follow. And I was just looking at videos, kind of scrolling on my phone. And I see something at the corner of my eye. I saw something go by, walk by the two TVs. My dad has two big screen TVs in the basement that are right next to each other. Don't ask me why. I'm assuming it's for sports reasons. I don't know. But I saw something catch my eye, like somebody walked by. And I looked and I didn't see anybody. And I kept going back and forth thinking that maybe it was like my own reflection. Like maybe I might have, I don't know, rocked while I was sitting down on the couch. And I kept looking and I didn't see anything. But I know I saw something from the corner of my eye. So I looked again, and then I looked at the second TV because my focus was on the first TV because that's where I saw something move across. And so I glanced over at the second TV and I saw this angel. Like it was an angel like reflection in the TV, and the TVs are off, so it's like completely black. And that TV had this reflection of this angel, this beautiful angel, and all I see is like rays of like different colors, like rainbows, coming out of the top, like all around her head. And I was like just stunned and just in awe. Like I had no words. I was just amazed. I was just, it's like my breath was taken away. I just was so like lost in this. And I kept looking and I was trying to identify who it was because I couldn't tell at first who it was. And so in my mind, I was like, who is this? Is this, you know, is this Jesus? Is this Mother Mary? Who is this? Because I see this long white robe, like white gown that the angel is wearing. And then I see a blue robe over the white gown. And so from my interpretation, I'm like, it could be either or, but it was hard to tell. But I kept getting a feminine energy when I looked at this angel that was like, you know, staring at me, looking at me. And I kept asking that question in my head, who is it? Who is this? Who is this? And then finally the face started becoming clearer, and and the hair was growing longer, and it was Mother Mary. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, wow, you know, thank you. You're so, you know, you're so beautiful. I just in awe. I really did not know what to say because I was just like in awe. But I was so thankful and grateful for that experience, and grateful I got to see her. It was one of those moments that you're so in awe, you have no words, and you're in shock that you're experiencing this, because that's another thing that came up, was just I was in shock. I've never experienced something like this. I, of course, have experienced Mother Mary in a sense where I've felt her presence, you know, certain things like that. And I've, you know, heard things, you know, that have come through from her, but I've never seen her in, you know, like that, like in person, spiritually, you know, like that, where I see her reflection. And it was so amazing. It was so amazing. And the funny part about all of this, and why I'm sharing this with you, is because I had thought that it was strange that all my spiritual I don't want to say gifts, but like everything that I experienced day to day spiritually stopped when I was back in the States. It seemed to have stopped, and it felt very weird to me. I didn't like it. And I don't want to say I was worried, but it made me think, like, why is all of this stopping? Why am I not getting the the continuous downloads or messages and visions and whatever? Why am I not getting the same experiences like I get when I'm back here at home day to day? But I felt like it was the universe's way of showing me, you're always connected. We're always with you. We're always around. And, you know, this is a gift, to be able to just experience being here, being in the present, being with your family, and enjoying here and now, and not getting caught up in the spiritual world, and just, being here and now. There's a time and place for everything. And I think what I needed right then and there was to really be fully present with my family and enjoy every moment that I had with them, and not worry so much about the messages and signs and everything that I was getting, or that I would have been getting. But it was an incredible experience, and one that I'm truly grateful for, because again, things like that don't happen all the time. And I try to take a picture of Mother Mary, and of course the face, the whole image didn't come through. It's like all you see is this really bright light, and you could tell it's like a figure, but it's just this bright light. It's white, and then above it is like the shooting rays of like rainbow like colors, everywhere. So of course that's an experience that was meant just for me, but it was still incredible nonetheless, very incredible. And had to share that with you, and just so that you understand that even if it seems like the spirit world has shut you off, or you feel shut off or cut off from the spirit world, from God, from the universe, it's not true. Like, there's a reason for everything, and God, Mother Mary, Jesus, whatever you believe, is always around you. They're always with you. And sometimes they'll showcase themselves to you and highlight that. And I was truly, truly, truly grateful for that. So, of course, I also found out some exciting news not too long after that. So, again, really exciting, really amazing, truly grateful for that experience. So now on to talking about the 8/8 Lionsgate portal. We are currently in that time frame, that energy. So we have the ability to tap in, tune in to this energy. What do I mean by that? Meditating, going within, sitting in silence, getting the downloads, the information that's present, the upgrade that is present. We have the ability to tune into that, and that is going to elevate our energy. It is going to give us an upgrade. This is, again, because it's a portal, it's a chance to ascend higher, and go beyond where you're at. And of course, that's always great to be able to have that opportunity. And there's a lot of different portals that occur, shifts throughout the year. This is one of them that is really super beneficial for everyone. If you're able to make that time to meditate, and tune in to the energies, and even tune into just focusing on what it is that you want out of this time frame, what it is that you're desiring and wanting to co-create with the universe, because that also is important for this time, especially being in Leo season, Leo energy, the sun, where it's very all about strength and courage, and very bright, very happy and joyous. So this is one of those times where we can tune into that energy that's being presented and really amplify our own energy and help us ascend higher. Of course, another thing I wanted to talk about too is this will last even a week or two after the 8/8. So we have essentially almost like a month to tap in, tune into this energy. We just went through the full moon in Aquarius, and that energy in itself is still lingering. What is it, August 3rd here? So we're still experiencing that energy, and that too is a powerful time. And especially depending on where you have Aquarius placements in your chart. Of course, if you are Aquarius sun, moon, or rising, that's going to affect you heavily. But I've also been told that it also is going to affect Cancer signs as well as Virgo. So there's other signs that could be affected by this as well. And again, these are all opportunities, especially when the energy's intense and when we're feeling things, we need to allow ourselves to feel. And, anytime my family or my friends express to me that they're feeling a certain way, the first thing that I say is, good. No matter what it is, don't be ashamed by what you're feeling. This is an experience, this is energy that wants to move through. Good thing to acknowledge it, to process, release, and let it go. Or question, dig deeper, ask questions as to why you're experiencing this, and that kind of goes into the inner work, shadow work, is looking at whatever's coming up for you and journal it, write it down, write it out, get it out. Because sometimes we have suppressed emotions and things that we haven't processed that has to come up, come out and be processed. And it's just wanting that. So it's always good to journal and to ask those big questions. And of course, never, ever, ever be so hard on yourself, because again, this is natural. We are feelers, and that's a big part of being human, is that we feel, and that it's okay to feel, and to be patient with whatever feelings we're feeling, and be patient with others who are feeling all the feelings that they're feeling. So, yes. That is what I have for you today. I hope in some way it has helped you, inspired you, uplifted you. And until next time, you guys, I love you. Thank you. Bye.